Hi guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be my one and only update, unfortunately, for my lip products I want to use up in 2025. The original plan for this was to do an update every quarter, and then time kind of got away from me and I was like, okay, I'm going to do it every 4 months. And then it happened again. So it was like, I'm just going to do a mid-year update, and I think it's best because I have like a lot of products to go through with you guys. And hopefully you guys will enjoy this update. So I tried to do kind of like an effortless wavy look today, but it's really windy outside, and so the waves kind of have like come undone, so sorry. But anyway, I'm going to start first with the empties, then I'm going to move on to the ones that I'm currently using and then the ones that I haven't used at all. So I'm gonna start with a declutter. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys would have seen this already, but I was working on this mini lipstick from Laura Mercier. I left it in the car. I went to put it on. It's already getting really hot here, and as soon as I applied it, it broke, like the whole bullet. It was like a little small bullet, and it broke off. So unfortunately, I did declutter it, but I added another product in its place to replace it. I forgot to say how many products I have here. Hold on. Ironically enough, I have 23 products. I didn't mean to. Oh no, the year's 25. My gosh, I don't know what year I'm in. So 23 products, and so I used up 7, if I counted correctly. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. No, I didn't count correctly. I finished 9 so far. So not quite halfway. I should have finished at least 11 or 12. So we'll see how I do in the rest of the year. However, I do have quite a few deluxe size products, so hopefully that'll help. So there are so many mosquitoes around here. So like I said, I decluttered that one and then I replaced it with another one, and it's the one that I'm currently wearing, and today is the last day that I'm going to be wearing it, and that is this little deluxe size mini matte gloss from L'Oreal. And this, I don't even know what it is anymore because, oh, it's right here, kind of, sort of. The label has been rubbed off completely. I did remove the stopper, and that's just the product that the wand doesn't reach anymore. Like I said, I am wearing it today for the last time. The thing is that after I remove the stopper from this guy, like, it doesn't click. It's so, like, I guess the stopper would help it like completely close, and this is just super loose, like nothing, it doesn't close tightly. So I'm glad that I got it used up at the last minute, and I got all of it. Like I said, the one looks pretty clear, and this is a matte gloss. It does look matte. This did dry up my lips quite a bit, so I would have to apply like a lip balm underneath it. Even though it's categorized as a gloss, it is matte, and it had the feeling of using a liquid lipstick. So it was transferable, like it wasn't transfer proof, and I think that's why they called it a gloss, but it was nice. I enjoyed it. I think this has been discontinued though, but glad that I used that one up. And then onto the things that I have finished. I used up 2 from Laura Mercier, the first one being a full-size lip gloss. This is in the color Cherub. I don't remove the stoppers from the Laura Mercier because, as it is, this is a very leaky packaging. Oh my gosh, I had to wipe down the neck of the container constantly because even when it's closed, like, it would seep through the closure here and it would get all over my stuff, in my purse especially. But as you guys can see, I used it all, well, not all up because I do have product here on the bottom, but it's product that I can no longer get to, and I'm happy with how much I used up. So that's it. Like I said, I'm not gonna remove the stopper on this one. And the second Laura Mercier product that I used up is a little deluxe size sample. These things are gonna roll down the table. And it's a little one, and this one is in the color Blush. Same thing with this one. However, I feel like this one even has a little bit more product left over than the full size, because not only can I not reach the product here, I can't reach the product on the top here, just because the neck is so long and the wand itself is too short. There's not enough room for me to kind of like swirl my brush around here. So there you have it. That's what it looks like on the inside. I am not a fan of the Laura Mercier lip glosses. These were the last 2 that I have in my collection, and I'm so happy that I'm done with those because, like I said, I'm not a fan of them. They're kind of sticky, and I don't know. I just prefer other lip balms instead. Lip glosses. Then I have a product that kind of came, it's like a 2-in-1. I am counting it as 2 different items because, what do you call it? I'm giving it like a price for the whole thing because I did pay for one item, but I am counting it as 2 products. Does that make sense? The first one, the side that I used up is, well, first of all, this is from Tarte, the lip sculpture with a lipstick and lip gloss. And this was in the color VIP, very pretty nude color. I didn't remove the stopper on this one, but as you guys can see, this formula was like liquidy enough that I could set it on the side and it would settle on the sides. And then I could swirl the brush. I didn't have to like set this in a like container with hot water to bring the product down. It's just automatically moved whichever side you had this laying. So anyway, I did use it all up. You can see the bottom of the container. I didn't remove the stopper. I didn't need to. The other side though, however, I used it maybe like halfway, the lipstick. And as you guys can see, the bullet broke off at the last minute. I had the tiniest little bit left, but it fell on the floor at work. I work at a hospital. There was no way I was gonna try to salvage it. And as you guys can see, it's really messy. So glad that I was able to use these. I like the lipstick, the lip gloss. The lipstick felt very thin, like it felt really slippery around my lips. So I didn't like it. Enjoy the lipstick, the lip gloss, not the lipstick. Then I have a product from MAC. I have a little mini deluxe size of the Velvet Teddy. I love this lipstick. I have 2 full size of these. I think maybe even 3, I don't remember. But as you guys can see, used it all up. That's the plastic that holds the container. Liked it, used it up really, really fast actually. Then I have 2 like lip crayon type pencils. The first one is a deluxe size from Bite Beauty. This is in the color Rhubarb. Very pretty color and it doesn't roll up anymore. There you go. That's all there. And that's it. Really enjoyed the color. Also, I'm trying to make my way through all my Bite Beauty products because that's been discontinued, first of all. And second of all, I believe that's a cleaner brand and those items tend to go bad faster than like regular lip products. So you'll see a lot of Bite products in this video. And then I also used up the e.l.f. lip crayon in the color Tea Rose. I was not a fan of this one. Just because the color didn't suit my skin type, it made my teeth look really yellow. So I used this around the house as a lip balm. So yeah, used it up. Doesn't roll up anymore. And that's it. And not a color that I would repurchase. And last but not least that I finished is the Too Faced Melted Matte Lipstick in the color Melted Candy. I love this. I used it mainly over a brown lip liner to tone down the brightness of this, and it ended up looking really pretty, like a really pretty mauve color. And I feel like that's how I was able to use it up so fast because I could reapply it. When I'm wearing hot pink lips, I feel like I can't really reapply because they tend to kind of stain the lips pink. So I feel like I can get away with like the normal wear off of the lipstick. But when it's something like mauve, when it's something that looks kind of mauve, I feel like I can reapply it more often. And applying it over a brown lipstick helped achieve that. So glad that I used it up. This has a sponge tip applicator, and as you guys can see, I am squeezing everything here and nothing comes out. So very, very glad that I got it done. And I think this is the last melted matte that I have in this type of packaging. The other ones that I have are in like a doe foot applicator type thing. So I'm excited that these packagings are gone and I only have the other one. So those are everything that I used up. Now for the products that I'm currently in rotation, I just recently introduced this in a project pan. This is the Urban Decay Revolution Lips Gloss in the color Quiver. In the color Quiver, it has a very pretty mauve and opaque. That was just one swatch. If I wanna like fix it, that's what it looks like. Very pretty, very wearable, very comfortable on the lips. Super old, but it's still performing really, really great. Then I have another lip liner that I have. Well, the first lip liner, I had 3 that I wanted to go through. No, 4. And unfortunately, you guys, I've used up 2 lip liners, I think. And neither one of those 2 was part of the ones that I want to use up. So there is that. So anyway, I have this one in a new project pen. As you guys can see, I marked it. This is from Huda Beauty. This is the Lip Contour 2.0 in the color Warm Brown. I'll give you guys a swatch. That's the color right there. Very pretty. I can also wear it underneath this one to give me a pretty mauve look. This one, however, kind of dries out my lips. I have used it a couple of times to line my whole entire lip, and then just apply something over it. But I feel like when it dries out the lips. So I'm glad it's a deluxe size sample because I don't have much progress to begin with. That's how much product I have. I'm not gonna tell you guys how much I have left because that would be ruining it for the next update from my project pen. Then I have another e.l.f. lip crayon. This is in the color Wine. This is kind of like my going out weekend type lip color. It's this one right here. It's very pretty. It does leave kind of a little bit of a stain. It's kind of like a berry color, not quite true red. I enjoy it. It's a very comfortable formula, but there's a ton of product in here, so it's gonna take me a while. And last but not least, I have this one from Bite Beauty. This is the, what is this called? This is so tiny. The liquefied lip in the color Marula, I don't know. It's a very deep vampy color, this one right here. I was using it towards the beginning of the year during the cooler months, but then as the weather has warmed up, I really haven't used it. So hopefully I can start using this again in the fall. And hold on, sorry guys, I'm on call and the phone rang. So was I done talking about this color? Oh yeah, so I'm hoping that by the time the fall comes around, I'll be able to finish this one. This doesn't have a lot of product. It has 0.07 ounces or 2 grams. It doesn't say how many ml, so we'll see. So those are the 4. I'm only working on these 4 items at the current time, so hopefully I'll have one of these finished sooner rather than later. So let's talk about the items that I haven't touched at all. And like I said, I have, most of them are deluxe size samples, and then I have 2 full size, so we'll see how that goes. So I'm gonna start with the lip liners. I have 2 lip liners left. They're all in the brown category. I don't know how I ended up with so many brown lip liners, but anyway, the first one is from the brand About Face. This is a matte lip pencil in the color Little. That's this one right here. This one you sharpen, and it's this color right here. Very pretty nude color. And then the other one, it's this one right here, and it's from Too Faced, the Lip Injection lip liner in the color Puffy Nude. And this you click the bottom here. So I think I still have some from the introduction video that I don't have to click it. And it's this one. As you guys can see, it's more brown than this one. This one's a little bit more mauve. This one's definitely more brown. So I don't know how much is in here because, like I said, you have to click it. And then this one, well, it's the whole thing because you do have to sharpen it. So it's a lot of product. Then I have another e.l.f. lip crayon. This one is in the color Rich Red. And this is a true red. It's very pretty, kind of like an orangey red. Look at how bright that is compared to the other one right here. So this is gonna be nice. I think I can pair it with either one of these to kind of like mute it down a little bit. But that should look really pretty. And like I said, these have a ton of product. Then I have, I forgot one lip liner. It's a small deluxe size sample. This is by the brand by Mario. This is in the color Niles? I don't know, but it's another true red lip liner. This one right here, as you guys can see, super true red. This is very creamy. I have used it a few times. And I don't know, maybe I have like this much left. The other by Mario lipstick that I used, I was able to sharpen all the way down to the R. So, but that's still quite a bit of product. So I feel like nude lip liners are easier to use than colored like this. So we'll see. So anyway, let's get back to the lip products. The other last full-size product that I have is a lipstick from NARS. This is the lipstick in the color Dolce Vita. And like I said, this is a full-size product. It's a very easy to wear nude color, this one right here. I have used it a handful of times just to see how it looked, kind of like to test it out more so than to wear it. And I feel like this is a color that I could just have in my pocket and reapply as is, because it kind of disappears on my lips, kind of looks like my lips but better, and I don't need a mirror to reapply it. So once I'm done with panning, maybe like the Urban Decay one, I can move to this one to be my work lip gloss or lip product, and I can just like reapply real easily at work. So that is this one. Then I have all the rest are deluxe size samples. This is the biggest deluxe size. The other ones are even smaller than this one. This one's from Bite Beauty in the color Pomegranate. Another lip crayon. This is another red lipstick, very creamy. I feel like I don't need to wear anything underneath this one. And let's see how much product is in here. I don't remember. So that's that, about an inch. I feel like maybe possibly I could wear this quite quickly, but then again, I'm using the one from e.l.f. and like using two red ones, I don't know. Then I have one from Makeup Forever. This is in the color number 6. This is the Rouge Artiste Natural. Way back in the day, Makeup Forever didn't do names, they just did numbers, even for their eyeshadows. So that's this color right here. This one's feeling like a little bit on the drier side, so I think the formula has gone off. I haven't tried it on my lips. If it's feeling weird, I'll probably replace it with something else, but for now it's still gonna stay here. And it's this color right here. It doesn't have a lot of product. I feel like this is something that I could go through this fairly quickly once I start just solely dedicating to it. And the last 3 that I have here are Urban Decay minis. The first one is a mini from the Revolution lipstick in the color Back Talk. I have a ton of mini Revolution lipsticks because when they were discontinued, I went crazy and I bought like 40 of them. So I have a ton. And it's this one right here. It's this little mini one right here. I've used, I think this is like probably like the 4th Back Talk lipstick that I use, just because I love it and I think I have more backups. So that's this one right here. Then I have a lip gloss, the Hi-Fi Shine Ultra Cushion Gloss. It's this one right here. And I've used this a handful of times, maybe just again, just like kind of trying it out. It's super sheer. I could probably pair this over one of the lip liners. It's this one right here. Can you even see? It's just like a sheer gloss. Very pretty. I don't think they make these anymore, which is a shame. It smells minty. It doesn't feel minty, but it smells minty, and I love those kind of products that smell a little minty. And the last one that I have here is a Vice Tint. Skin tint, lip tint. It has 0.4 mLs, you guys, like half an ml. So it has nothing in here. It's probably mostly packaging. So this is gonna be super easy to wear. And it's kind of like a lip oil, but they weren't really calling it a lip oil. And it's this color right here. Another color that I feel like I'm gonna be waiting for the fall time to use. Oh my gosh, I can't. But that's this color right here. It's pretty. Again, another color for the fall, but if it has 0.4, my gosh, like I'm thinking of like how much product. You guys know I'm a nurse, and so I'm thinking of a syringe and how much product is in a syringe when I pull up 1 ml of medication, and it's like a tiny little thing. So I'm thinking this is half of that. So I'm like, there's like hardly any product in here. Again, it's a little mini, but I just want to use it up. So there you have it, guys. These are all the lip products I'm currently working. As a refresh, currently panning or in progress, haven't touched at all. And so we'll see. If I have like significant progress by say like September, where I have finished another 4, I don't know, maybe like 23 minus 9, that's 14 items that I have left. So if I finish say like 7 or 8, I will do another update in September, October, kind of, sort of. But if I don't, I'll just do a finale at the end and I'll tell you guys how much product I had left over. But anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.